And good morning. This is the morning show if you're new to my channel, and so lovely to see you guys. I just feel so blessed. I really do, because I'm doing what I love. I really, really love doing this. I so do. And I just feel so blessed. And I just feel that you are my friends now. And it's like, I don't know, it's just lovely to see you, and looking at the comments already that you've made. That just swells me up. I just love all of you. Okay, thank you so much for following me. And before anybody starts to say, just get on with it, because I do get a few of those comments, just get on with it. And I have had emails to say, just get on with it, will you, to the topic. I just want to say to those kind of people, this is a community. You know, this is a community where we're interactive live, and it's an intuitive reading too, where everybody has their own perceptions, their own intuitivity to fill in the gaps here that I don't kind of pick up. Maybe you do. And I'm sure many of you here have got high perceptions and high intuitive energies too. And that's why you're here, because you believe in this. Okay. So thank you, everyone. And I try to be as authentic from the heart as I can be, and I just come out. This is just energies. This is just energies, and I guess that I am a bit of a lover to the tradition of the royal family and the crown and the monarchy. So part of me is protecting that. Okay. I know a lot of us are getting sick of this Meghan situation, and I will try to switch it around. But this is all I'm getting at the moment, which is right there. It's right. The energy's right there. Okay. So looking at your comments there, thank you so much, and sharing and this community, it's amazing. Okay, and I love all of you. Okay, thank you for being here. I just feel so, gosh, I don't even know how to say thank you. So I need to put my glasses on, because what I'm going to do while we're waiting for people here to come on, and it's really strange, because I started doing this 3 years ago because I knew that I'd got a gift, and I'd say 10 years ago, I was doing some other beauty treatments, home beauty treatments, and as a practitioner. I don't do it anymore. But as well as my nursing, intensive care nursing, and I was also licensed for that. And just a little story here, that one of my clients saw me on Naomi's channel. Okay. And she said, I couldn't believe it was you. And now I'm thinking about it. We used to do readings together. She used to do readings for me. And I said, I have got an intuitive energy. I do believe in this. I know you think that I sound crazy. I think I explained to her. And although I was doing another thing, we used to talk about our boyfriends and our love lives, and she said that I could borrow a pair of her Louboutin shoes for this date. I don't think I got in a handbag. Okay, but I don't think I went on this date at the time. This was 10 years ago, probably before that. Okay, maybe 10 years ago. Yeah, she was one of my, and she said, I'm so glad you're doing that. And Michelle, if you're watching, it's lovely to see you again. I was just thinking about this the other day, that I remember us doing readings, and you had that crystal, and I held that pink crystal, and you read for me, and it was just so lovely. I loved your company. I really did. So that's a really small world, isn't it? Well, you know, I think even then she knew that I'd got my heart on my sleeve. I'm always that type of person. I have a heart on my sleeve, and I'm that empath that always gets dumped on. You know, not always gets dumped, but always kind of been looking as like a weak kind of fool. And I'm not. You know, I'm not. I'm just sensitive. I have an intuitive sensitivity. That's what this is. Okay. Hi, everyone. So to start with, okay, I hope you like the roses. I thought I'd bring a bit of summer in here, which is nice, isn't it? Thank you for your comments. Let me just put my dreaded glasses on, which I need to renew. I hate them. um, who likes glasses, really? Oh, hi, everyone. Hello, Janet. I'm in Melbourne, moonlighting. Okay. On this stuff instead of international war zones and markets. What are you doing? What do you do for a living, Janet? Well, thank you. It takes you off, you know, it diverts your mind, and it's nice to have some nice company with the community. And I like your company too. Okay. And look, you're already chatting to each other, which is fantastic. Okay. And yeah, if you're in Australia, thank you for whatever time it is there. What time is it there in Australia? Actually, Australia sounds absolutely wonderful. I will go. I'm planning to go over there for a month before. That's on my bucket list. Okay, that's got to be done. But gosh, is it expensive, the flights? Yeah, I don't think I can afford a flight to Australia, but oh, one day, maybe my channel will grow and I can afford a ticket to Australia. Who knows? Yeah, thank you, Kirby, the sensitivity. And, you know, when I used to do those beauty treatments, I used to get that from my clients that they thought that, you know, that I was quite sensitive, and they loved me for it too. What was that? Anyway, I have got some guys outside, some strapping, muscular guys outside, okay, who are messing about with power tools. So, so that's nice to watch, but you may hear it in the background, okay. I don't know what they're doing. They're cutting down trees or something. Hi, Yvonne. Who were the friends that introduced MM and Harry? Did they know who MM is? No, no, they didn't. No, I feel the true colours, and I didn't I do a reading on the true colours? Oh gosh, that was last year. I need to go back on that. I don't think I was absolutely spot on with that, but I was getting somewhere near, you know, the truth. That was way back, okay, these true colours. Wow, yeah. So it is 12:29 a.m. in old Australia. Is that old Australia or? Okay, well, thank you, Patrina. So it's late at night. So I'm picking my nose again because as soon as I get intuitive energies, I start to pick my nose. Or it looks like I'm picking my nose, but I'm not. It's like that bewitched. I keep going like that. Maybe there's some truth in that, you know. Maybe there's some truth in that. That bewitched, you know, series that we used to watch years ago. Okay, so it's 9:30 in the morning in Texas, because that's why I call it a morning show, because it's really early morning in Australia, and it's morning in America. Okay, 7:31 in California. Sorry to get you up so early. New York, it will be around 10 o'clock by now. Getting that way. Hi, everyone. And okay, so where are you from? Let's get started with this live show. Yeah, I love Bewitched too. I thought she was so cute, wasn't she? That witch, and it was funny. I did. I love that. I love those pointless programs. I do love them. Okay. 7:30 in Arizona and 61 degrees and sunny. Yeah. Well, today here we're going to get a heat wave again in the UK. Can you believe it? Didn't we got an heat wave in February, I think? So the weather forecast is a heat wave again, guys, which is, I think, 17. I feel it may actually reach. I think it reached 21, didn't it, early in February? I think we're going to reach the 19 mark the next few days. It's quite cold at night here, but outside the sun is shining through the windows and it's a lovely spring day, and I'm going to go out after I've done this. Okay. And so it's lovely, and it's spring. Okay, spring has sprung, as they say. So and I've also got my cup of tea, guys, English tea, because it's morning. So go and get yourself a cup of tea, guys. Actually, that cup looked quite stained on that. I did wash it out, by the way. It's the tea stains the inside. Oh my, I'm such a dirty girl. Okay, so let's have a look here. From Queensland, okay, Patrina, and Geraldine from 10:31 a.m. in Pennsylvania. Sylvia Dadson, I am also sensitive and seem to be a problem solver. Me too. A fixer, an empath. For my friends, me too. That's why I'm doing this. That's why I was a nurse as well, as I am so sympathetic and to the extreme. I feel some of us, but that's not. I think that's a good thing. I can see the bigger picture. Maybe I'm a bit of an empath. Maybe that you are, Sylvia, an empath. And maybe that's why you've been attracted to this channel. Okay. And that's great. Okay. Fill in those gaps, guys. Queensland is a state in Australia. I said old, didn't I? Well, it's as old as, it's not as old as old England, but it's old enough. Okay. Diana, hello, Yvonne. You are like a friend. Oh, thank you. And even my dog knows your soothing voice, and she totally relaxes when she hears you in the background. Oh, how sweet. And I'm babysitting 2 cats as well, and they're sleeping at the moment. They wake up at night. They wake up, they sleep at this time, and they wake up later on, which they're cozying up with each other, sleeping. So I can do this while they're sleeping, and then I can babysit them when they're waking up. So that works out pretty well. Hi there, from Florida, Orange Gator, and Anna Lee, 10:30 in South Carolina. Lovely to see you all. It's absolutely amazing, and it's stunning sunshine in Michigan. From Deb DeGuire, and Karina. Over here it's 10:30 p.m. in Malaysia. It's quite rain just now. Yeah, aren't you having the rainy season in Malaysia? I guess so. Yeah, it's Orange Gator. Lovely. The crisp air here in Tampa. Wow, that's great. And hello, Katia. How are you? From Portugal. Lovely. I live in nature. I'm 30 years younger than David Sinclair. Research. Okay, you're into research. Wow. Well, that sounds, I don't get that, but okay. I'm not. I know what research is. I had to do a lot of research. I had to do a research study for my nursing degree, so I know what that is. And I won't go through that, it's boring, but if you're a nurse, you'd be interested in that, I'm sure. It was about phantom pain and about different ways of pain, different pain experiences. That's what I did a study on. Oh, it's about like bone pain, nerve pain, phantom pain, and what's the best to help those pains. So let's get along here, okay. It's 8:30 a.m. in the States. Hello there from Los Angeles. Hi there. Wow. Okay, unfortunately, Orange Gator, his brain cells are on life support. They're not working too well. That's why Megan can get over on him. Okay, whatever. Okay, thank you from Missouri and all of you. Okay, thank you wherever you're from in Austin, Texas. Wow. Well, it all sounds pretty exciting. And I don't know about you guys, but I've got like 3 people viewing. I mean, that's wrong, isn't it? That's wrong. And that's another thing that YouTube does. I don't know whether they do it to save money or stop to prevent paying you, but that is not on. Okay, I get 3 people watching. And hope that updates soon. Get yourself sorted, YouTube. That is so wrong. It annoys me that, because if somebody's looking live here, they think, oh, there's only 3 watching, I'm not going to watch that. That puts people off coming to view. That is so wrong. Okay. I've had that before. That puts people off watching. Whether that's another kind of hacking, I don't know, but I don't like that. Okay, whatever. There's 100 watching. Okay, thank you. Okay, so you have a different number to me, because I have 3 watching. Okay, so it is showing up then. Maybe it's just here. Okay, that's great. Okay, to start off with, before we get on to the topic, because this is a community, okay, and all you people, just get on with it. Just get on with it, will you? And, you know, I had to wait half an hour to get the topic. This is a community, and I will get on to the topic. It's worth waiting for, okay. Now, what I want to do first is a daily read. I'm going to do this too on the live shows. Okay. So the daily spread, and I'm going to use my good tarot this morning. Okay. And although I can't show you the spread, I did do a reading last night, late at night, because I thought, you know, you need to see the spreads that I do. And then I showed you my hand, and you saw what are the cards that was coming out, and as I read them. Okay, so that's how I do them. So I don't just pull out cards randomly. Okay, well I do, but they're not all kind. There's no kind of script here. There's no script. This is not scripted. Okay. I do want to get to know you. Of course I do. I want you as my friends too. And I want to come over to America, because I think I would just slot into your American life very well, I feel. And you'd be great friends. And of course, we're all here because we want to make new friends. Of course we are. Okay. Even me. So please join us if you're new to my channel. Keep me an update of how many people are watching, because it's not coming up here at all. So the day, like, I just get onto something else very quickly. I'm terrible for that. Yeah, we are a big family. So the daily spread, this is for all of us, okay? Or if you're doing catch up, or if you're doing this in 2 months' time, this is your daily spread, okay? So the first card is work. You may not be working, but whether this resonates with you, you may be retired, like a lot of my watchers are, which is lovely. I love all age groups here. And I hope that I keep you company during the day. Anybody who's disabled at home who listens to this and feels like they're close to me, that to me is wonderful. Okay, wonderful. And I've got this healing presence here for you guys. So let's have a look. Work. So this may not be, thank you, Shanali. This may not be resonant to everyone with the work situation, but let's have a look here. Whatever way you make your money, or whether it's a business, let's have a look. Work. Can we have a card here for work for my lovely followers? Oh my. Well, two came out, so I'm going to read both of them. Generosity. You've got a great, this is a great, these cards here are great for today. I get there is celebration, the 8 of fire, celebration, swift celebration. This is quite a transformation, and this is an adventure. Oh, wonder what that is, because that pertains to me too. And I pulled two out that kind of flipped out together, which is the 2 of earth, the 2 of earth. No, sorry, the 6 of, oh, I'm losing it. The 6 of earth. And the 6 of earth is on top of that 8 of fire in combination. Unexpected money, happy surprise, and a generosity of spirit. What you give, you receive. Well, that's very poignant in the work situation, okay. What you give, you receive. And if you give at work, like me giving to you, you receive. Okay, I'm giving to you, you're giving to me, and we all are happy here. And this is a generosity of spirit. I'm all for that. I love that kind of thing. It's just, well, this is a spiritual channel. Let's not forget that, okay? What you give, you receive. A pleasant surprise, a gift from spirit. Wow. Okay. Well, this is saying in your work situation, whatever this is, of how you get your finances, business, or anything like that, okay? It says that it's time to celebrate. It's time to celebrate this. And, you know, there's also travel involved with this work, maybe not, maybe, okay. And this is a transformation for you. Just be an authentic self here, because I get, this is a surprise, generosity of spirit. You give, you know, and you will receive. And don't expect to receive, just give. And this will come naturally to you in the work situation, okay? So that is the work situation. I got 2 cards for that. Now the home, okay. The work situation is right on top of the reading. I would show you this, but the home is in the center, okay, which is, other cards are surrounding the home. So, hello from Nambia. Hi, goodness. Lovely to have you here. So let's have a look here at the home. I get another one that's flipped out here. The home. Well, this is a strange one to get for the home, but I can get it. I get this, okay. I get the messenger of water, and the messenger of water is to do with emotions. There's emotions around the home, your home here, and you are trying to look at the best in others, and trying to be emotionally aware. I think that's a lesson. Trying to be emotionally aware in the home. Okay. So let's have a look. 3. The third card is well, on my side, it's on the left hand side. Is it? Oh no, it's on the right hand side. Sorry. And the third card is the unexpected. What's the unexpected for today? What is the unexpected for today? What is the unexpected for today? Oh well, it's not coming out quickly, so it's not a it's not a strong kind of energy. Oh, I've got one. Okay, it didn't want to come out. This, the unexpected. Well, this is where this is linked to the home, because I get the 9 of air. The 9 of air. Now, the 9 of air is rejecting negative people's energy around you. And it's self-contemplation over this. Self-love and self-compassion. Because these negative people around you are not going to give you. And I do touch on narcissism. I think it kind of bleeds into all of our lives, narcissism. Whether we like it or not, we get this, and it's like, again, that day where you have to do some self-love, where you have to be emotionally aware. The work situation is what you give, you will receive. Okay. So there is contemplation here with these emotions of the home. Wow. Your role in this, okay, which is card number 4, which is at the bottom of this, okay. Your role here, your role in all of this. Okay, let me do a really good shuffle. Your role in this, your role in all of this. What is your role in this for today? For today. What's your role in this? The 4 of water. Wow. Well, I found this is very much about you today. Okay. And I get the 4 of water. And again, a watery card. Introspection, again, contemplation. This is your role, is to do some thinking today. And there is a lull here in activities because you're going to take time out for self-love. Well, you're here, aren't you, today? So I'm sending you lots of love here. So there is self-love. And this is your role today, is to love yourself. Well, what an amazing message that is. And I get here the 5 is the outcome. And the outcome is in the center of this reading. Okay. Thank you for your lovely, lovely messages. Okay. Let's have a card here for the outcome. Let's have a card here for the outcome of today. Outcome of today. Wow. Is the 10 of earth. Is the outcome. Wow. So, material abundance, financial security, affluence and wealth. Well, it's not necessarily like millions. It depends what you see as abundance. Okay. It is materialistic abundance. Or it could be a wealth of other things, like love, appreciation of nature and that kind of thing. So looking at this, okay, just quick kind of summarization of this. The work card, just in case we've lost track here, is there's a celebration, adventure, a gift, generosity, unexpected, happy surprise, okay, in the work situation. And then it went on to the home, okay. The home, which was the emotional card, which is looking at emotional awareness, being emotionally aware of others, okay, in the workplace or in the home, wherever that may be. And rejecting negative energy, actually just kind of doing the grey rock thing on the negative energy and not taking it in and taking it on board. Compassion. This is the compassion to yourself here, not allowing this negative energy in. No, I don't want that energy. I'm just going to grey rock you. Okay. And then the next card here, which was your role in this, is self-love and contemplation, introspection here, which was the Four of Water. And I also get what you give, you receive with this card here. What you give, you receive in the emotional side of things here, in the home and the work. And the outcome will be abundance. Wow. I like that reading. I really like that reading. Okay. Well, that's your today's reading, guys. This is your today's reading. That was very healing, I must say. So let's have a look at your comments quickly before we go on to the topic of today, which is, is William fighting off being, I spelt that wrong. I should have put 2F, sorry. Is William fighting off being seduced here by Megan? We'll look at that in a minute. I'll have to pull in those energies too. Lots going on there. Lots going on. I think what I may do is when I've done this morning show, I may do a separate reading on that, just to explain. Oh my, yeah, maybe a bit later, not now. Thank you so much for your lovely comments. Yeah, it is to do with the cholesterol and the universe. That's what and the divine. That's what I work with. Okay, and it's healing, very healing. Okay, maybe the reading applies to you. Believe. Okay. Okay, thank you. That is a daily read, and that's very healing, and that's lovely, I feel. I sense a group keeps gossiping. I don't know what that means, but Deb, you are describing me. I am an empath and a giver, and I got rid of several people in my life. Do you feel that that's the age? You get to a certain age, I think in your 20s and 30s, when you're when you're young and, you're at your peak of attractiveness or whatever of you create all of these enemies and you don't know your mind is not mature enough to, life experiences, wisdom, that kind of thing, all teaches how to deal with this. And do you feel that you get to a certain age and you think, I'm not going to let that bother me anymore? Well, I think my parents possibly got to a certain age. I'm too old for that ridiculous behavior. And kind of learn to just turn away from it, the negativity. But I think today we look deeper into it. Like there's lots of education about, about toxic people, narcissism, jealousy, and envy, and all of this, which is seen as somebody who's got some kind of issues. And we see now, like when I was younger, I probably would see that as a strength, a bullying you around, that they seem to have all this strength. But now as I've got older, I see that as a weakness, and that I have the strength, which is, I don't know, what's your take on that? What do you feel? Do you think it's age and wisdom? I'm glad I've reached that, but I think we have a lot more at hand here. And I've been lucky to be in like a nursing environment where I've been dealing with human beings every day, their emotions, their pain, their joy of whatever, giving birth, getting better, recovering from cancer, and seeing that joy. And it's just a spiritual joy. It's not a joy from money or materialism. I've been lucky to witness that for many years. And what's my point here? Maybe I learned earlier than many other people, because I was faced with these, this in front of me, and observed this human's traits and behaviours, and I kind of studied that a while ago, I think. So let's have a look here. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, I do, but I was scared of bullying when I was younger. I think all of us are scared of bullying, but now we look at it and it's something to do with, abuse at home, and they take it out, and it is a weakness. It's a weakness. Okay. So let's get along with the topic, which, seeing as I've mentioned weakness of somebody having issues, I did feel today. I do pick up. I did pick up intuitively that that Megan, the way she actually, and I have got my own cards here, which I'm going to look at. I pick up here that the way that she has climbed the ladder, the way she's elevated herself in that industry, is to be, and let's not forget that. Again, I'm going into narcissism here. Let's not forget that this is a narcissistic trait too. It's they target people who are going to elevate them, and the way they target somebody is to flatter them, seduce them. Seduce them with something they feel that's missing in their life. It's like they're like reptilian energy vampires, if you like. You get the way they seduce people for something that they want. This, what can you give to me? That's what narcissists do. Okay, and this is a narcissistic trait, and I'm trying to get you to understand here why Megan does this. Narcissists don't even know they're doing this. They are like an empty shell, and they don't do it through passion, or your normal person would do this. Is through sheer passion and driven by this passion. Because let's not forget that narcissists don't have passion. They don't feel love. They don't feel compassion. They don't feel empathy. So they emulate everybody else. How do I get like that person? How do I? And it's all kind of climbing over people to get what they want, and mirroring. And love bombing, okay, mirroring people is one way of trying to explain this. Mirroring people is a way to seduce somebody in, okay. Now, I've witnessed this, and I'm sure many of you have, with Meghan and Prince Charles. Okay, she's done this in front of, I've seen this in front of Camilla. You see, Camilla's quite clever. She knows what she's doing. She knows a woman like that. Of course she does, you know, she's a grown woman. She's got her man, and I even feel that Camilla's a little bit guilty of that too, to try to get who she wants to get and steal somebody else's husband. So she knows what Meghan is doing. I know what you're doing, girl. You know, you don't, and she kind of laughs at it. I think the way that Camilla deals with it, although it is peeing her off a bit, it is peeing her off here. This is really, and I don't want to swear, but it is peeing her off. You can see she's getting a bit, you know, with a little bit under the collar there, and also at that Commonwealth Day. I feel that she said it to Charles. Oh my God, she's seducing you. She's trying to seduce you. And Charles, don't be silly, don't be silly. But then this is what a narcissist does. They target the weakness here of a person to seduce them. And I feel the weakness in Charles, and I will go on to Prince William. The weakness in Charles is a beautiful woman. Okay, it's quite easy with Charles, and it's like all she has to do is look straight into, you know, that narcissistic stare. Okay, which is looks right into your soul, and it. To anybody who does not know, this can be quite uncomfortable and scary, you know. They will look straight into your eyes like dead eyes, but it looks like that's how they feel inside. A narcissist is dead inside, and it's all mechanical, and they are like a reptilian, and they stare and stare and stare until their target stares back. And then the target stares back, and then the target starts to stare straight into the eyes of the narcissist. Okay. Now, Charles is quite easy because he has, I mean, most guys do, don't they? If they've got a beautiful woman and looking like lustful like that straight into the eyes of a 70-year-old man, he's going to be woo. You know, any guy. It's reptilian, and it's seduction, and it works, and that's how I feel. That's how Meghan has kind of got up the ladder, because she knows how to fine-tune this, and she quickly finds out the vulnerabilities and the weaknesses. Now, all she has to do with Prince Charles is to stare at him, and if you look at Meghan, she literally goes straight into the eyes. Most people with somebody like as important as Prince Charles would, you know, kind of wouldn't want to look into the eyes of Prince Charles, because he's so up there, you know. So she's got no problem of doing that, and this is where Charles is like, oh, this is like, yeah, I want some of that kind of thing. She's gorgeous, and she'll look into the eyes with this lustful kind of stare. to pull in her victim, and then she'll then coy away, like, oh, like act all innocent. But she knows that's there is, I've got that person, they stared back. So that's how they get their prey, narcissists. And then it'll be love bombing. And the love bombing is targeting what they love, which is, for Charles, it's conservation and all of this, and humanitarian efforts and all of this. So it wouldn't surprise me if she's not, really kind of researched Charles. And I know some of you are probably saying, oh my goodness, you do that. If you want to get along with somebody who's important, you do look up, but this is different. And it's like she will mirror, flatter, agree with everything, on that kind of, she's going, what Megan is doing here is going around the royal family and love bombing everybody, all of the men. Well, she's got Charles wrapped around her little finger, and it's like a special bond kind of thing. Yeah, right, it is a special bond, isn't it? It's some kind of trauma bond, because she's pulled you in because of your weakness. You let your guard down so easily as that, as one of my commenters said the other day. So that's, let's have a look here. I think that Prince Charles has a weakness for a gorgeous woman, okay? And he's got Camilla saying to him, she is seducing you, don't you? You know that she's manipulating you, don't you? And what guy at 70 is going to listen to is 70-year-old aging wife saying that about this beautiful woman that's that's kind of quite alluring, and kind of looking at him in a very seductive way, and even in front of his wife. I feel that the 70-year-old guy would protect that person that's boosting his ego right up there. And this is the weakness here, okay? Most guys are like this. Most guys can get pulled in with this, okay? So it's worked on Charles, okay? There's only 2 males here, other than Harry, who are major royals in the royal family, and that's Charles and William. Now, before I go on to William, I just want to look at your comments here. Okay, Andy Pandy. Actors are usually all suffering from NPD. Yeah, that's right. They put a mask on, different kind of characters all the time. They are naturally born actors. NPD is in a constant mimic mode, day in and day out. Thank you for your comment. Prince Andrew doesn't look into yeah, he knows. I don't have to go to Prince Andrew because he can see right through that woman, okay? I think he's cleverer than he looks. Well, he looks clever anyway. I think he looks clever. Sylvia, Geraldine, you are right. Okay, I don't know what that is. You must be talking to each other. Yeah, the social media can look straight through her. Okay, free woman. MM is the type that says, oh, women don't like me. I get on better with men. Thank you for your comment. Yeah, she does get on better with men because she finds them easy to manipulate. You know, women don't like women like Meghan, because if she was not manipulative, maybe they would like her. But they can see, most women can see, well, you're hitting on my guy here, you're hitting on my man. So it's like there's like an instant kind of dislike, or you're competing with me, or you're bullying me, or you want me out of the way, kind of thing. Okay, so that's why she doesn't get on with women. Marisa was doing that to Charles, and they were at church at Commonwealth Day. Yeah, yes, that's right. She doesn't respect the Church of England. No. Yeah, I think she's just trying to. She can't help herself. She's got into this cycle of climbing over everybody to be the best one here, and she's alone in this. She's alone doing this, and she does this alone, and she's independently doing this to knock everybody out of the way. I want to get the best here. So to do that, she manipulates and seduces. Well, I also feel that she's absolutely, I don't know what guys, well, me saying this, it sounds like I'm jealous, but I'm not jealous. It's actually how she kind of makes women feel. And then she would say, Meghan would say, oh, she's horrible to me, and I don't know why she's nasty. Why is she saying that? And that's like she would say that about Kate, okay? And then there's this thing, oh, well, she's jealous of you. Obvious. Look at you, you're gorgeous. Every man goes weak at the knees when you're around. I mean, it's all manipulation. So, okay. So when it comes to William, okay, she's also found his weakness. But William is battling this, although he was pulled in a little bit, I have to say. And that's what I pick up here. He has been pulled in a little bit here, and Kate's noticed that. She's noticed it, and this is partly why Kate feels totally uncomfortable with Meghan being around, because she's making a play for William. Okay. I mean, look at that picture that I put up. You can clearly see that body language. She's waiting for him to turn around so she can look into his eyes, and he can feel her burning, her eyes burning into the back of his neck on that picture. And she will do this in front of Kate. There's no compassion with a narcissist. That person doesn't care about who's around, and who, that narcissist doesn't care about Kate. She's I don't understand. This is how a narcissist would feel. I don't understand about emotions. I don't understand about love. All I know is to target somebody's weakness by my sexuality. And I don't feel Kate understands this, because she feels everything, the love for her children, the love for William, the love for the royal family. And this is why she's upset. And then she'll say, I don't know. And then Meghan will say, I don't know why Kate's upset with me. I haven't done anything to her. She doesn't speak to me. And Harry's like, well, we'll see what we can do about that. And we'll go to William and say, Kate is not putting not welcoming Meghan. He's not putting the red carpet and welcoming Meghan here. she is snubbing her, and your wife has to welcome Meghan. And then there's this big fallout, and at the same time she's trying to seduce William at the same time, and William is trying to battle this off, and he can see it's upsetting his wife, but he's a man, and I have to say, and I think a lot of guys would say this, guys are guys. And when you're targeting his biological kind of, I don't know what they call it, the biological chemistry of a man, because that's what she does. She targets the chemistry of a guy. And, by looking first and see if she gets a response. And if she does, that's when she ups the ante. William is having none of this, okay, none of this, but he feels very uncomfortable around this. This argument, and also she knows it's going to cause arguments, because that's what a narcissist does. They create separation and triangulating everybody against each other, and I can see this clearly in front of me. You've got Meghan in the center of all of this, creating this triangulation against William. You've got Harry and William, and separating them and triangulating her against William against Harry, and the same with Kate. There's a triangulation there. There's the same with the Queen and Eugenie over this tiara. There's a triangulation there. It's obvious to me that this woman is narcissistic. So how is he kind of falling for this seduction, William? Well, I think like all guys, if somebody targets their masculine biological chemicals, it's going to feel like lust, isn't it? It's pure lust. That's what she's targeting with William. I know you're thinking, wow, this sounds damn crazy, but that's what I'm picking up here. She's targeting his lust, because she knows, Meghan knows here, that he's been married. How long now? How long has it been since they've been married? William and Kate. Well, they've been married. They've been together. I don't know, over 10 years or more. Okay, more than that, isn't it? 15. They've got 3 kids, and I would say it's all about duty, and it's all about getting up in the middle of the night, changing nappies, taking those kids out, making sure, although William loves Kate and his kids, but there's arguments, and also she's triangulating, making arguments here, making everybody fall out, and creating this storm and this drama, and just standing back and watching it all unfold, that kind of thing. Yeah, Andrew keeps out of this. He does well. I think he's noticed this. And I get, Edward, he just doesn't have anything to do with the whole lot of them. So, and he just kind of stands in the background there. But I also, and Princess Anne can see this a mile off, but the 2 men, Charles, no, and I think Camilla is sick of it. Is kind of, but Charles is seeing it as jealousy. How can you be jealous of her? It's Harry's wife, for God's sake. But that doesn't stop Meghan from looking, deep into the soul of Prince Charles and getting him hooked in. Okay. In terms of William, let's see, he's married. They get up in the morning, you know, Kate's like, oh, I'm so tired. I can't, you know, they do a lot of the childcare themselves. They are on hands with them. Oh, I'm just so tired. Do you mind if we leave it tonight? Kind of thing. I'm going to sleep in the other bedroom. She sees her with the hair all over and with her pajamas on, with chunky slippers on, whatever she wears. And 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 he's got this Megan giving him eye contact across the room constantly, yeah, constantly trying to catch his eye because she's trying to pull him into this web, and because he's not kind of biting, he's not taking the bait. He's actually trying to look away, or he's so desperately. And if you look on the steps at Sandringham, he's doing that constantly. He's looking away. He's dealing with his scarf. He's trying to prevent eye contact with Megan. And yeah, he's noticed this. He's noticed it. He's not silly, but he is a man, okay. And she's consistent with her eye contact, and it's lost. You know, she's showing sheer lust towards him when nobody's looking, no witnesses, and sheer lust, okay, staring at him. And she's targeting that weakness. She knows that he does look back at her, that when he does kiss her on the cheek, if she can, you know, she can sense it, and she knows that she's nearly there with it. She's nearly there with it. Not yet, it's okay, but almost. This is why there was this separation here too. I mean, this went on with Harry and Kate, but I feel that was just they were emotionally close. But this is pure lust, and it's targeted because she knows they've been married for years, and that the lust has probably gone out of the marriage, and that, you know, most guys generally have affairs because of that. She knows this, okay. So I feel that he is fighting it. He is fighting this seduction, but he can't help himself because he's a man. She's targeting that male kind of, you know, that biology of a man. Let me see. This is what I'm picking up anyway, intuitively. And I know that's difficult to understand, but that's how narcissists manipulate. They look for some weakness in the marriage, or create triangulation, split everybody apart, you know, and all of this, and then center themselves as like the person who is the most important here, you know. And also the smear campaign that I did yesterday is all designed to bring Kate down and make her self-elevated. Is she a snake in the royal family? I mentioned that in the reading last night. You put your comments here. I'm just telling you what I feel here. Hi, everyone. Let's have a look here. Geraldine, hi. William put Meghan in check when he tried to walk ahead of them at Charles's 50th. Yeah, he's constantly avoiding her because she does look at him like she does Charles, directly in the eyes, and he knows what her game is. And he's not going to succumb. He's not going to succumb to that seduction. But there is this, the King of England has always got, what he desires. I mean, look at Henry VIII. He had lovers as well as a wife, and he was just bonking everywhere, wasn't he? With everyone. So there's always been that history that the king can have who he wants, who he desires. And so that's kind of instilled into, although you may think, no, I don't believe that, but it's still there that the king can have who he wants. He's the king. Can you imagine being the King of England or the future King of England and being such close proximity of Meghan, who is being seductive like this? How would that make him feel? And also there is these, I think he's done his research, because he's good at research, okay, on Meghan and her kind of past here, this yacht girl, and there is a sexual element here. And when she looks at him, it's kind of excites him. It does excite him. And she can see that in his eyes, because she knows this is how they're energy vampires, and they look straight into the eyes to draw that out. He's the guy. He's also the future King of England who can have what he wants, and he doesn't like to have what he can't have. And somebody like Meghan offering him lust and, and something that he desires, and he's the king, and he's thinking, I should be able to have that. I don't think he's struggling with it, but I think it's coming. I feel she wants to come in between Kate and Charles. I shouldn't say this. I should do this as a private uncut reading, but I'm kind of thinking now, I'm going to say here what I feel. So guys, this is an intuitive reading. It's not fact, okay? It is an intuitive energy reading. This is what they're having to battle with. They've got upset spouses here. Kate, that's another reason. Oh, you're just jealous. She's beautiful. And that's Harry's just saying that. No, she can see this look between Meghan and William, and she does not like it. Okay, I think William is trying his best to divert away from this, but there is this in his head, this seed in his head that the King of England can have who he wants, kind of thing. And that lust is not there. It's not there in the marriage anymore. It's all about looking after the children. She's targeted that. Okay, so I am going to leave it there. Okay, this reading or this session. Please put your comments down below in the comments section if you're doing catch up here. And if you'd like your own personal reading, please give me an email. And I've also put in the description box my website, which I've had a long time, my website. If you want to go and have a look at that, in the service part of it, it tells you all about my private readings, okay. It tells you all about me and what I do, how I express my sensitivities and intuition. So go and have a look at that. And also, if you'd like to make a donation to support my channel, please go to it's not a link. I think you have to copy it and through PayPal. I don't think you can click it and directly go there. But if you want to click it and go directly there, It's on the main page of my YouTube, and it's on the right hand side. Please donate. Okay, thank you. If you do that, that would to support my channel. Thank you so much. And I have got my uncut readings, as you know. I've got a list of those in the community section of the main page of my YouTube channel. So go and have a look at that. I also have a Facebook page. If you want to find me there, it's under Yvonne Michelle. I haven't got much room left on it, to be honest. It's almost full with that. So if you want to go there, I think the best place is here. I'm on here most of the time. I don't go onto Facebook that often. Okay, so anyway, sending you lots of love, lots of blessings, guys. Before I go, I'll just read a couple of your comments before I go. Okay, Angela. Interesting that uses the word mirror in her internet site, because the mirror is the answer to avert her seductive looks towards Prince William. Asians use Feng Shui mirror tool as a powerful bringer of light. Oh, thank you. That's very interesting. Thank you so much. And H&N, will William wants an affair? He can pick whoever he wants. Well, this is the point. He's never going to pick his brother's wife. She's not that big of a deal. She's quite ugly. Well, I don't think she's ugly. Oh, well, she's quite attractive. I think there's more to attraction than looks in a way. And also, I think she is quite attractive. I wouldn't say that. It's the way that she just goes straight to the jugular of the seduction. That's what kind of unnerves these guys, and that's how she gets her prey. You know, it kind of excites them. She knows that it excites them, and they don't know what to do with that excitement, but it's making them feel good. You know, it makes me feel good. I quite like it when she's looking at me like that, and all of that kind of thing. So that's how Prince Charles feels. I mean, she's not looking at Andrew like that, because Andrew, you know, he's not got anything to offer her. So she targets to get what she can get. I would say she's a narcissist. I've said this all along, okay? I've said it all along. I even did a video on it, which went to Twitter, I feel, and shared on Twitter. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Bye, everyone who are going. Diana, isn't MM under intense scrutiny from this man in grey? Well, she'll try to seduce him too, but he's not going to have it. You know, I think William is up to, because of his position, William has had to say, she's been giving me the eye. She's been coming on to me. And, you know, I don't want my wife upsetting, and I don't want to upset my children. So, you know, I feel that that's been passed on to the Queen, and then there's this man in grey, well, in a suit, in a blue suit, but he's a man in grey, that I've covered a reading on that, on the uncut readings, okay. Thank you so much, and I won't prolong this any longer. I'm going to say, guys, thank you for being here. I won't drag this out, because I could spend all day on here. My nose is itching like crazy because I just want to say more and more. But I'm going to say thank you so much, guys, for being here. And I'm not trying to seduce you at all. I honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I love all of you, and thank you so much for your support. Please like, please share, please expand out to other people as much as you can to support my channel. That would be amazing. Okay. Please subscribe and all of that, okay? Sending you lots of love, lots of blessings. I love all of you, okay? And bye for now. Bye-bye. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye.